And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound now, Nestor Cortez Jr. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And stepping in for Boston, Honus Wagner.
Sox, shortstop, Honus Wagner.
And that's downstairs. And away we go here in Milwaukee.
First pitch, 640.
And a bunt towards third. Throws to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
Geloff gets it to first, and that is out number 2.
Batting third, left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Manny Ramirez. Ramirez, a former All-Star, a member of the 2000 hit club, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. 2 outs, bases empty. And delivers outside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets him 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at American Family Field. And our pitcher tonight, Cy Young. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Bottom of the first. Now, Christian Yelich. Young was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boo. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
It's exciting. Remember, I need them to win the East. Not win that one bet. I don't know if you remember that.
And he handles
When does that series start? Tomorrow?
Batting second.
Yo, you crazy. You just be out here saying stuff like I said before. Yeah, that would be sick, though. Honestly, they're playing the Pacers, so obviously I want them to beat the Pacers. I really just don't like the Pacers. Like, I don't know what it is, but so I'm definitely rooting for New York there. And then I'm glad you believe. That's good to believe. The West could be tough, though. If Minnesota plays the Knicks, I think I'm going to root for Minnesota because, he's kind of cocky, and Halliburton's never been really that good. Like, he's a playmaker. He can make assists, but he's usually not a good shot guy. And he's taking clutch shots like he's Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. What is he doing right now? Which is good for him, that's good. But in the West, if Minnesota plays, if it were, let's say the finals matchup was Minnesota versus the Knicks, I'd probably root for Minnesota just because I put a future in on Minnesota maybe like 6 months ago, so that would be a nice little payout. But if it was OKC in the Knicks, I would probably root for the Knicks because honestly, I don't know what it is about OKC. I'm not sure I really like them either. I like SGA. Chet Holmgren kind of bothers me. Dude's legs are skinnier than my forearms. But they got a good team. Hartenstein's good, former Knick. Like, they have a solid team, so I wouldn't hate it if they won. I would probably root for everybody over the Pacers.
Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And he gets to the free throw line. You can't hate on him for that.
And now Paul Molitor. And the first offering is not close. Yeah, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Young checks the runner. Young gets back easily.
I really wouldn't like watching soccer then, because they'd be flopping around like fish out of water. They're trying to draw that call. Acting's part of it now. Same thing in basketball. They be trying to flop like a fish. It can be, but he's doing his best to try to draw the call, try to get the other player a foul, try to get the other player out of the game. And he's not the only one that does that. Like, Brunson does that too. If you don't think Brunson does that, then you're just being a homer. Like, everybody does it, man. It's not just one guy. And they should. Like, sometimes, like, you can't do it too much. Like, you can't be egregious with it. But I can see the frustration with that. I mean, I don't know if there's stats for that. So I don't know if you really can say that either way. But
2 on, 1 out.
I don't know, man.
That's a ball. This one in the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. That's too low, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him.
Yo, somebody should have that, like, a flopping statistic. Like, this guy flops on 83% of the times he's hit. That would be hilarious if somebody actually kept that stat.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got him! Now 2 away.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Richie Sexson digs in now. That's in for a strike.
Big Sexy. He's killing it this year for Milwaukee. 6'8". Dude should be playing center for the Lakers or the Golden State with Draymond. 6'8".
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. got him swinging.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Willie Mays. Cortez back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That one missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich should have it. Makes the grab, one away.
Batting fifth, the designated
Now
hitter,
here's the Red
Ted
Sox
Williams.
DH, Ted Williams. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Singing, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Ripped on a line to center. Squeezes it, and that is that. Nothing doing for Boston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's William Contreras. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And that is out of play. On the ground. Horner over to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Ryan Braun.
Up now for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. Just missed. The 1-0. Outside. Next offering is fouled back. That one fouled off, 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Jackson Chourio, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hank under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And here is Wade Boggs. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is
I'm going to be like the guy with the stick and the meme poking Wade Boggs saying, do something.
Swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Check swing on the 2-1, appeal to 3rd. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to first. Boggs is out.
Batting 8th, catcher Jason Varitek.
So digging in, Jason Varitek. That misses, and it's 1-0. And that's fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 5 on the season, and just like that, they're out.
Let's go, Texas. Let's go.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
And that one sliced foul. And that's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Wagner in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. That's a little bit low.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Hank Aaron on deck for Boston. 2 outs. Right side, Geloff. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now 1-0.
Make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food.
Back here in Milwaukee,
Leading off
bottom of
for
the
the
inning.
Brewers.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Oh, he
That's
doesn't
the
get the call. And the count is 1-1. That's hard hit in the line. And that chance handled by Willie Mays. And there's one down.
Now battling the left fielder.
Here comes Christian Yelich. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
And it's 1-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that
1-1.
fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Inside, just missed. And that one hammered. Mays going back on it. And gone! He flexes his power with that swing. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
Velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome.
Thoroughly disappointed, and will be sending a tweet to MLB The Show that there is no Bernie Brewer sliding down the slide after they hit a home run. I don't even see him up there. Bro's not even up in his little perch thingy. This game is pretty realistic, but we need some Bernie Brewer, man.
Job at the plate.
That was the only bright side of that, is that they hit the home run, and I figured I was going to get to see Bernie Brewer.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. So 2 balls and no strikes. Young, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And that's ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Paul Molitor now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder, went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a ball.
No strike.
Not even close there. And that's ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's the Brewers DH, Richie Sexson. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Molitor on second. Fielder on at first with 2 down.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next pitch is outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field, down the line. Base hit, 1 run in already. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. There's the strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second. On to Wagner. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Brewers 3 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Just missed. Hank, a former Gold Glove winner, 23 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and even with his speed, they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Ramirez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And now 3-1. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays digging in now. Fly to left his first time.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
And another ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Inside, just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one's in there. 3 balls and a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Ted Williams.
So up next, Ted Williams. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 runs in, and the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run.
Comes through with the RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So the go-ahead run, it's calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases all loaded up. Great box now. Golden opportunity right here.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Mays at third. Williams at second. Ortiz over at first with 1 away. Fought off foul. Next offering is downstairs.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. Line, and that's a base hit. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 3-0.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. He's already homered here in this one. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Way out front for strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That pays his 3rd of the game.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Nico Horner. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing went around. Strike 1.
1's the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases loaded. 2 down. And a count 1-2. Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that's outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
And that one in the air center field. Willie Mays makes the play. 1 away.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Geloff batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one close, ruled the ball. And 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it'll be Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Ripped to third. Boggs fires over to first. Yelich out on the play. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts, food. More than what I was.
Cortez back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. That's something they should feel very good about.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Out to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Go ahead run on base. Hank will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone. His 14th of the year. It's 5-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Nestor Cortez Jr. is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jose Quintana.
Number 62.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Now here is Manny Ramirez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Red Sox leading it by 2. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. And misses inside. That one off the mark. 3-2 now. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Willie Mays. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Red Sox by 2. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Over to first. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
So stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Makes the catch, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Robin Yount.
Robin Yount.
And there's a foul ball. Line drive, speared at first. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, number 21.
Next for the Brewers, Paul Molitor. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. On to first, and that quickly 2 away.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Prince Fielder digs in now. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, designated hitter, Richie.
Next is the designated hitter, Richie Sexson. Going one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that is downstairs. And a count even 1-1. Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 outs. Off the plate, ball 2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Milwaukee leaves 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Wade Boggs. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And a foul ball. And that's in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's to third. Whips it across. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. He blasted 1 out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And that one is inside ball 1. And no one can get there. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So here's Horner now. Just missed. Varitek, the base runner at first with 1 out. Foul ball there. Just missed. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 6-3.
Back-to-back base hits. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Honus Wagner. The shortstop takes the ball. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Man at second. That one fouled off. That misses. Now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
And next for the Red Sox, Hank Aaron. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Fouled off left side. Slap the other way, foul. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Ground ball up the middle, gloves it on the dive, throws from the seat of his pants, in time, got him, and that'll do it.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 6th inning, and now the catcher comes up to him, William Contreras. Tap foul at the plate. Next pitch is downstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Darren O'Day getting ready to go. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards right center field. And that chance handled by Willie Mays. And the batter now Ryan Braun.
Right fielder, Ryan Braun.
Missed inside with the curve. That one is upstairs. The Brewers trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Three balls, 1 strike.
(3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Up next for the Brewers, center
Here's
fielder,
Jackson Chourio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Whew. Is that supposed to make us feel good about ourselves?
No. Inside, just missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
2-1.
Gets under it and pops it up. Boggs should have this one. 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Zach Geloff getting ready to hit.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Up and in. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Brewers strand 1 and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jared Koenig.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Willie Mays. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. First pitch misses. Koenig in his second season. He features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is down low. And it stays fair.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Ted Williams. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Nobody out, runner at first. Outside low, and that is ball one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Mays leads off first with one away. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is outside. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one not close. And a full count now. And ball four, two aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
That's down and in.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And a curve misses outside. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying off the batter's eye and gone. A towering shot to center. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jarrett Koenig gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby.
Number 26.
Well, he's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now it's going to be Jason Varitek, and it's fouled away. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And now 1-2. And right back to the mound. Fires to first in time.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico Horner.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Nico Horner. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Hudson up and loosening in the pen. Uribe, the right-hander, loosening up as well. 2 down, nobody on. All Red Sox in this one. Up the middle, and that one handled. Slings to first, and that's the 3rd out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 9-3 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Aaron O'Day.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So back to the top of the order. Yelly stepping into the box now. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. First offering, and it just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That one out to right. Hank under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now the number 2 hitter, Robin Young. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
No, inside.
The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, number 21.
2 down, bases empty. Paul Molitor up now for the Brewers. That one misses. Ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Willie Mays makes the play, and that ends the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Now batting, right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron. Up next for the Red Sox. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wagner aboard here at first with nobody out.
That's ball 2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Runner at second, nobody out. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's a hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Pitch is in there. And the count 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Willie Mays up next for the Red Sox. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Substitution now at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Pete Crow Armstrong. He caught it behind his back. There's one. He's out. And they turn the double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
So 2 down now, and here is Ted Williams. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Chorio makes the play, and that'll do it. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the 8th coming up. And we're back. And now Prince Fielder.
First baseman, Prince Fielder.
O'Day back to work. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1. Ripped to short. Wagner with the throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Richie.
So now here's the DH, Richie Sexson. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases. His 14th of the year. It's 10-4.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him.
There's Bernie Brewer, and he's wearing the old school Brewers jersey. He's wearing the, I shouldn't necessarily say old school, but early 2000s Brewers jersey. I'm surprised they didn't show him the first time.
Taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
So what? Out, nobody on. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Right through there for a strike. And that one just missed off the outside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Third out. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Hudson.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. That one outside. And a count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Nice grab.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the 9th inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
2 outs, base is empty. Jason Varitek up next for the Red Sox.
Dang, the color commentator smoking crack.
Ball 1 there.
Somebody help get him down.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Making a move at first, coming in as a pinch runner, Andres Jimenez. And now, Nico Horner. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Jimenez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here's a tapper towards short. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning.
Now pitching for
Back
Boston.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Clay Buchholz.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Chorio, the leadoff batter, as he looks.
Bro, like 100% of that ball's in the strike zone. What are you doing, umpire? Come on, man.
And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch is outside. And that's outside. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Aaron gets under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next for Milwaukee, Zach Geloff. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one the other way. Hank calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian
So
Yelich.
last chance for the Brewers. Christian Yelich, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one is inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. Want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at